and the Linton called a pair of Shashamani Dance and So Magnificent. They're at the back of the field, but it's E&I Links out in front at the top of the lane. E&I Links, the one they have to catch. Delay the game, needs to find 4, maybe even more. Zedai is down against the rail on the outside of horses and drifting all the time. That's Maya, but it is still holding on to the advantage. E&I Links and O'Neill Mullings, they leave the furlong pole behind. E&I Links under pressure now as Delay the Game launches an attack with Maya now beginning to fly on the outside. And here now is Casual Peach coming also, but it is out in front. Maya wins it over Casual Peach, then E&I Links. A break back to Nala's Bushman, and Angelos has finished in 5th.
At the top of the lane, Talona in front still. Ability chasing hard. Ability begins to gain. Taurus Boy still in front, but here comes on the inside. Milas comes a calling, and Milas has grabs a hold of this field, and it's Milas in front and beginning to pull away on the outside. James finishing encouragingly. It's Milas in front. James is coming forward. Milas keeping on from James. James not quitting, and now James grabs a hold of Milas. James and Milas. James beats Milas. Then comes a Taurus Boy. Osam Anthony back and forth.
As they go charging now past the 5/16th. Racing down against the rail, that's a Fearless Mission, and at the back of the field, a Blue Sensation. Unruly Mo brings them into the lane. Barmore attacking on the outside. The favorite Ride All Day needs to do more. It is Unruly Mo fighting hard to hold on to that lead. Ride All Day now gets the split in between horses. Barmore is out 3 wide, and now Ride All Day, the favorite, and Ian Spence, they hit the front. Unruly Mo begins to fade. They're inside the final 16th. It is a Ride All Day out in front and in complete command. Ian Spence and Ride All Day take it by maybe 8 lengths. Barmore grabs second from Unruly Mo. Fearless Mission is back in 4th.
Another break of about 6 or 7 before we come to Diamond Rock now, joined on the outside by Veliki Vicky. Then comes a Solo Black behind Solo Black. That's Principal Tiffany. And you forget about Fault Line and Daddy Jones. They're at the top of the lane, and this Lucy in the Sky is sprinting away, and Lucy in the Sky and Ray and Lewis say, catch me if you can, coming to the furlong pole with a good looking lead, still chasing in second. That's No More Deal coming on and improving. That's Crimson, but they're all running for places as Lucy in the Sky bouncing away for an effortless win. Lucy in the Sky and Action Pack Ray and Lewis by about 9. Crimson second, then comes No More Deals, got tied for 4th. Could either be Sensational Gold or Veliki Vicky.
Chasing My Dream on the outside, now beginning to pick up. African Beauty has begun to fade. Proudest Vision is racing toward the outside of Shan Shan, but the field have turned for home, and it's Woman in Love with that lead. Here comes Bubbling Warrior now bubbling up on the outside to challenge. Woman in Love having to stave off the challenge of Bubbling Warrior. Under the left-hand stick, Woman in Love now finding more inside the final furlong. It's Woman in Love opening up a 3-length lead. Bubbling Warrior can't cope with the speed up front. Here is Duchess now running on, but it's Woman in Love out in front. They're not going to stop. Woman in Love gives Radish Roman his double. 5 lengths ahead of Duchess. A Bubbling Warrior. She Is My Dream and Cut Out.
They're coming to the top of the lane, and now Oil Machine slips to an Oil Machine, telling this field ta-ta at the top of the lane. It's Oil Machine about 4 or 5 lengths. Oil Machine is really traveling like a well Oil Machine. They're all chasing for second, still there into second, and also coming on. That is Train of Thought. Oil Machine in front. Train of Thought is coming on. J Speed trying to get a piece of the action too, but it's Oil Machine running them off their legs. But here comes J Speed coming on, also coming on. That is Train of Thought. Oil Machine shortening up. J Speed flying on the inside. Oil Machine and J Speed. I think J Speed has done it. Oil Machine is second. Then comes Train of Thought. Got tied for fourth. Could either be Wicked Cassie or the General.
A Digital One continues to hold the advantage. Tested now by Wall Street Trader. Is that a fact? Has faded back against the rail. Unspun is in between horses. A T-Stock out wide and interesting times ahead, labouring at the back. But Wall Street Trader and a Digital One, these going at it. Here is Unspun now, wound up for a challenge. T-Stock is also switched on the outside, but it's still wide open. Wall Street Trader just the leader. Digital One over on the rail. Here is T-Stock now closing with a flourish on the outside. Wall Street Trader now beginning to give way. Digital One on the far side. T-Stock nearest to us. It's close. Could be T-Stock over Digital One. Then Wall Street Trader Unspun is fourth.
Handyman could just have the overall lead from Coalition, traveling well. Also coming on, that's Timekeeper. Coalition now kicks it into gear and looks to have the lead from Handyman. Here comes the Timekeeper running a big one on the far side. Timekeeper, Coalition toward the near side, Spits and Cantu. It's Timekeeper keeping on nicely from Coalition. Timekeeper will land race number 8. Timekeeper beats Coalition. Then comes Handyman, got tight for fourth between the double the cash and Spits and Can.
Golden Lawyer now shaken up and asked to close up in the middle. A Cherry Blossom is racing near to us with a Plum right against the stand fence. But it is a Plum who has that lead. A Plum out in front. Here is Design Diva now kicking in. Cherry Blossom is there too. Golden Lawyer trying to put in a punch, but it's a Plum holding that lead. There's Design Diva on the far side, and Design Diva now looks to grab it. Cherry Blossom flying in the end. It's Design Diva and a Cherry Blossom. Could be Design Diva over Cherry Blossom. It's close for the minors. Buttercup on the far side. Golden Lawyer in the center. Himaya coming on strong. Also there too with a possible fifth place. That's a Plum, but it's close. Wayne's Cherry Lynx has taken charge up front, being chased all the while now by Hansa in second. Danka, the other Azan horse, now dropping down into third. Khaleesi is there. Mighty Gully asked to close up. Linguist now making late progress, but they're coming into the top of the lane. Wayne's Cherry Lynx rubbing shoulders with Hansa. Watch Danka down against the rail. Wayne's Cherry Lynx also trying to close up. Linguist and Burning Hedge in a battle out wide, and these two now go on. It's Linguist and a Burning Hedge. They're rubbing shoulders. Burning Hedge now gets the nose in front. Linguist trying to fight back, but Burning Hedge now begins to go on. It's Radish Roman. He's looking for 4, and he's going to capture the feature. The Jamaica 1000 guineas. Burning Hedge by 5 or more. Linguist is next. Mighty Gully, head of Hansa. Pretty Perfect is back in 5th.
Thank you for watching another video produced by the team from QuickGallopJaya.com and its YouTube channel, The Quick Galloper. Please stay on the channel for other enlightening videos on those involved in local horse racing. Please like, subscribe, and press the notification bell.